He should have finished it, Cabal.
A mistake you're gonna pay for.
Round 1. Fight.
Burn. Okay, so finally moving into our last topic, and that is going to be purely what do we want for DLC.
Too slow.
Damn. Nice. So for DLC, we already know Shang Tsung is going to be the first DLC character, which makes a lot of sense, seeing as he is the keeper of the crypt. Play on words there. So I have no problem with that, seeing as he is a fan favorite. Makes a lot of sense. Now, for secondary person to be DLC, I'm gonna go with Sindel, because of course when she was like in Mortal Kombat 9, she became a beast after killing majority of the roster. Nice. And then of course in 10, when she was just a revenant, she still like put up a good fight and people wanted her back. And I definitely... Oh crap. Blah. Yeah, there you go.
To the nether realm with you.
Scorpion wins.
Now I like how that brutality just pertains to his classic fatality. That's just awesome. Again with the raving Ray Blades Baraka.
A ninja against a Tarkatan? We are Earthrealm's best trained warriors. Tarkatans are born warriors.
Round 1. Fight.
And then number 3, I definitely have to put as Fujin, because let's face it, Fujin has literally been sidelined in almost every Mortal Kombat. Like, you know, he had a small role. He had a small role in Kratos' ending from MK9. In K10, he literally was in Chapter 1, and that was it. In the comics, he was like guarding the Kamidogu, so he definitely needs like one major stay in the game. So definitely Fujin for DLC. Now for the 4th person, this one's up in the air because I either want to see Smoke as an Enra, does the full demon in Emra, and then get like backstory on their Nemra, or I want to see. Sheesh, who was the other version? Yeah, burn.
To the nether realm with you.
Scorpion wins.
Has my soul been split? It is Quan Chi's darkest magic. Combat will make us whole.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, so either Demon, Smoke, and Nenra, so we can actually get that, or Nightwolf, because, you know, Nightwolf did the ultimate sacrifice for Earthrealm to actually kill Sindel. So, if anything, I want Nightwolf to be reborn as, like, a ultimate shaman. Like, he's been through life and death, that he gets reborn to a full, like, shaman level. Wow. Ah, dang it. Ah, darn it. Oh, come on.
Do not anger me.
Then for the 2 guest characters, of course, we know Spawn because Mr. McFarlane has like hinted at it. Plus, they're making the toys for it, so I guarantee Spawn's in. And then like right now, the 2 that literally, I mean, the second one is either going to be Pennywise or Michael Myers because of the Halloween remake they made last year. And then of course, It 2 is coming out like later this year, so I definitely see one of those 2 being the guest character. Seeing as WB makes that decision, they're definitely going to make it that one of those 2. Oh. 3 for 3. Which is weird that you're both made of Hellflame and he suffers.
Wins.
MK logic.
So much blood spilled, Scorpion.
To avenge my family and clan.
You misunderstand. I'm impressed.
Round 1. Fight.
That was just the most awkward kind of flirting I've ever seen. But still. Okay, so Combat Pack 2 will have 2 more, like, I mean, we'll have the same number of characters, 6. So that one I see is going to be more open to, like, characters who literally have a fan following and or characters that really need to get in the game. So for that, I say Havoc, mainly because if you remember Scorpion and Raiden's conversation, he states there is a crisis in not Earth Realm, darn it, Chaos Realm. That's a little darker than the way he says it. Get over here.
I fear no sorcery.
Round 2. Fight.
Plus the collector character is supposed to be from Chaos Realm, so if Havoc comes in, and of course it seems like we are going to get the Chaos Realm, then we need to have Havoc because he's the cleric of Chaos and literally the leader of the Chaos Realm. So, makes sense. And plus, he was a total badass in the comics, so I want him back just for the hell of that. Burn, baby, burn.
To the nether realm with
Scorpion wins.
Your clan is Earthrealmers only.
only they have proved worthy, Jade.
Until today, Scorpion.
Round 1. Fight.
I don't know what the hostility between Earthrealm and Edenia is. It just seems like it just happened. Alright, so for number 2, basing off the comics again, Reiko. Because in the comics, Reiko was a total badass. Even though he was being used by Havoc, he got a lot of development. And like really became the Emperor of Outworld he was meant to be. So I definitely want to see that played out in the games. You know, actually him. And then, of course, with Shao Kahn being playable, I want to have Reiko against Shao Kahn. I want that more than anything. Like, that is just literally setting up for a good fight. Number 3 in Combat Pack 2, I'm going with Serena. Oh, crap. Oh, hell. Dang it.
They always come back.
Round 2. Fight.
That's payback for that blow. Alright, so Serena, because, you know, one of the things that they never explained in her thing for Mortal Kombat X was, like, how she was, you know, in the original timeline, she was killed by Shinnok, if you played Mythologies. But, like, Bihan, the original Sub-Zero, was able to free her. So in this timeline, she's, like, now she's, like, good. and they never made out like how she survived and came back. So they're like the way she says it, that Bihan taught her how to live like a human. So like they're saying like there was redemption in the Netherrealm for her. I mean, it kind of sounds like an Ashura like type story, but I really want to see where this goes with her. Plus, with Noob Saibot and Sub-Zero in it, I definitely want to see her fight Sub-Zero, and then hopefully they can make a story about her trying to actually turn him back into the Sub-Zero she knows, compared to what he is now with Noob Saibot. Oh!
To the Netherrealm with you.
I was not even trying that. I was trying to burn her.
Scorpion.
That worked out perfectly. So, you know, based off that, I definitely think Serena would make a good character for DLC. Then the fourth, this one is more of the, well, there was a character and, you know, we've never put them into a game. So I'm going to say Hydro. Because if you notice in the Cyber Initiative level, they're building blue robots, and I think that could be Hydro. If you don't know, Hydro was the first prototype in the Cyber Initiative who was just there as a punching bag for Sector and Cyrax. And later on, it gets reactivated and actually can control water. And since we had Scarlet created at number 9, Tremor created at number 10, I think we could put Hydro at number 11. Now, the final two, now, I don't know if they're going to do another 2 guest characters. I hope not, because, like, last 2 in the final guest characters, like, Alien was alright, but Leatherface just didn't feel right. I did not like Leatherface anyway, and when I just saw it, it just felt like a waste of a spot. Now, I know people have been asking for Ash from Evil Dead, the Doom guy, Pinhead, Chucky, just a bunch of horror icons, which we can do, and I have no problem. And knowing that there's a Child's Play movie coming out, that could definitely be one of the characters. I know Evil Dead has this series on, I think it was it's either Stars or the movie channel, so that could be one. The Doom guy has actually had like Twitter compliments to be one, and overall that would be fine with me. But another people, if not 2 more guest characters, I definitely want just say Reptile or somebody like Surprise Me. And since we have Order Realm, we could definitely see a new character created. I know we have Hotaru, Dairu, and Darius from Order Realm, but maybe it'd be time to put like a new character from Order Realm. I mean, if the Collector's from Chaos Realm and he's a new character, I would not mind having a new created character from Order Realm. Like he or she comes from Order Realm to bring order back to Earth Realm because of the time crisis. Like he or she is brought back by Chronica to help that. So either or, that's what my opinions on DLC.